The December trade data is in, and that completes 2019. So Derrell, what's the situation for beef exports?
Well, 2019 beef exports were down a little bit, about 4.4% on a year-over-year basis. We were actually down to 4 of our 5 biggest markets, so we were down to Japan, Mexico, Canada, and Hong Kong in particular was off sharply. We were still up on a year-over-year basis to South Korea, which is now our number 2 market.
So what about beef imports?
On the import side, we were actually up a little bit, about 2%. We had been basically flat for 3 years prior to that, so it really wasn't a big increase. Again, up a little bit from most of our major sources, so Australia, Canada, Mexico, but we were off sharply from New Zealand last year.
So looking ahead for 2020 in regards to trade, what do you expect, and how does the coronavirus factor into all that?
Well, the coronavirus recently has really, thrown a big wrinkle in a lot of these markets and still leaves us with a lot of uncertainty at this point. We just don't know yet how big a deal this is going to be. If it turns into a really major global health event, then this could be a serious disruption to markets on a longer term basis. Hopefully we're going to get a handle on it here in the next 2 to 4 weeks and start to see those impacts go away. Beyond that, beef, our expectations are for both beef exports to be up a little bit and beef imports will likely be down a little bit. We've got potential to recoup a little bit of the lost ground we have in Japan. There's lots of potential in China right now. And then on the import side, we know Australia is not going to export as much. Many of the other countries are exporting more to China as well.
Yeah, you mentioning, speaking of China, so what's the situation going on with China right now?
On a beef market side, China has really changed the situation for global beef markets. Beef demand in China has grown tremendously in the last 4, 5, 6 years, so much so that in the last couple of years, China is now by far the biggest beef importing country in the world. And so, as I mentioned, a number of major exporting countries are redirecting a lot of their beef into the China market. Now, the U.S. hasn't participated in that a great deal, although our exports to China were up a little bit in the last half of 2019, but for the year we were only up about they only represented about 1.1% of our total exports. So we hope to see a lot more potential going forward. We've got a little better access now with the Phase 1 trade deal, and so hopefully we'll see that grow in the coming weeks, months, and years.
All right, thanks, Derrell. Dr. Derrell Peel, Livestock Marketing Specialist here at Oklahoma State University.